Alrighty, you guys. Oh my gosh, week 10. Where is this 90-day action plan going? Oh my goodness. Well, you guys are in for a treat tonight. I had the privilege of just getting a sneak preview of the training a few minutes ago from Rach, and I hope that you guys have paper and pen down because this girl is going to go through some popular objections that we all get. She's going to go through the tools so that we know that we're in a really, really incredible duplicative business and that our companies put the best tools out for us that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But first of all, our attendance is low. So I want you guys all to just tag one accountability partner or text, one team member and just say, hey, fast track is going on right now. We all committed to going executive. Just tag somebody, message somebody, and let's get some people on this call so they don't miss all these golden nuggets. And then I want you guys to just really think for a second as we enter in the holidays, what you want your business to look like. We've got about 3 weeks left of this training. We have 3 weeks left of the fast track program, but we don't have 3 weeks left for the rest of the year. And the championship team ends, December 31st. A lot of people are trying to push towards recognition or rank advancements for New Year's kickoff. But just kind of think about the goals that you had if you were a part of Isagenix in January of 2017, and how are you going to finish those? How are you going to end the year in December of 2017? And I want you to just right now allow that to motivate you and allow you to get clarity and purpose and passion for why you're here and what you're doing and what you're willing to work for. And as a treat to you guys, I'm going to post a link to a podcast I did 3 years ago with Jessica Rigner, who's an Isagenix millionaire, and Kirsty Cody, who's the daughter of John Anderson, our formulator. And she interviewed us about building through the holidays because we both had sponsored over 40 people in the month of December. And a lot of you are already checking out going, nobody's going to start a 30-day system going into the holidays. No one's going to do a 30-day system before Christmas. They're all going to get started in New Year's. And I want you to remember that there are always people looking for our systems, and we're not just a weight loss program. We boost our immune system, and we have convenience that you have energy when you travel, or all the ionics to help with stress support when you're shopping so your socks fall off, or whatever it is. But I want you to just stay clear on those goals so that you can finish the year and make the rest of the year the best of the year. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring out Deanna because I know she always has some fun stuff to say, and then we're going to bring out our guest speaker.
Well, I'm excited about actually introducing my friend. And this training has been amazing. I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to Renee, who successfully completed the Tough Mudder. She's feeling a little under the weather right now, but we're going to be, representing for her. But she will be missed tonight. But I could understand. I was so impressed with her. I was texting her right after that. In the meantime, it is really exciting that we are, on week 10, and you guys have been doing so great. Tonight, I'm really excited to introduce somebody who's very special to me. She is like a sister to me. I literally get upset and cry as she leaves my, America and heads over to wherever she's going, which could be anywhere. Rachel and I met literally under a rainbow in Maui, and it was such a special thing. And ever since then, it was just like, boom, we were like pretty much joined at the hip. She is so inspirational, so fun, a very, very successful START member, top 20 in all of, Australia and New Zealand, top leader in the entire company. She visited me, last year or the year before when came to Florida, hung out with us. The kids loved her. And my son, Andrew, who's a 19-year-old business mogul at the time, he was 18, so impressed with Rachel because of her drive and her commitment to communicate and share Isagenix with as many people as possible. And he has really high standards. So to this day, Rachel, he actually talks about you. He'll say, yeah, that person needs to hang out with Rachel Pedretti a little bit. He'll use that phrase a lot just to see how she communicates with people, how driven she is. And she's going to talk to you guys about objections. And during the holidays, we can get a lot. And it's something that we need to discuss often. I hear these trainings frequently, but I always need to revisit them, all of us, no matter how long you've been in this business, you need to revisit. So without further ado, I am going to introduce my rainbow girlfriend, Rachel Pedretti. And
Good morning, everybody. Here I am live from Thailand. So I had a very interesting day yesterday. I ended up in hospital with 7 stitches in Thailand in the back of my foot, guys. And can I tell you how much those stitches cost? You know, I know you guys are from America, so it probably didn't freak you out, but it freaked out an Australian. $150 for 7 stitches. And I was laying there going, thank you, God, for Isagenix, because I didn't have to worry. And do you know what else happened yesterday for me from Isagenix? Again, I received an email that I was coming to America, so that means I get to catch up with so many of you guys in person. So I really, really can't wait to see so many of you guys in Arizona. And that was so exciting. And it just always comes back to Isagenix. It comes back to how many people have I had conversations with. It comes back to how many people have said no to me. How many objections have I had to overcome? All right. And so today I'm going to be talking with you guys about objections. And it's going to be a little bit different to what you guys have seen and heard in the past, because we've all, the first thing I want to do is I want to equip you with some things for objections. And I want to go back to when I first started Isagenix. And even now, who loves Isagenix so much? They love it with all their heart. It's like their child. It's like their animal. It's like their, you know. And if someone was to say something negative about it, you actually get hurt. Your feelings get hurt. You're like, this person, like, I love Isagenix. How can they not see Isagenix the way I do? It's like the day you realize that Santa Claus is not real. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. So, you know, from that, the first thing that I want to say to you is your feelings about Isagenix are yours. And, you know, you need to, and I'm going to go through this, you need to hold that, cherish that, and don't let anybody get into that. All right. Don't let anyone take that away. And the next thing I want to talk to you guys about with objections is think about this, right? If there were no objections, you would not be talking to enough people. Okay. So guys, it's all about talking to more people. Now we are coming up to the holiday season. It's summer in Australia. You know, you guys are growing and developing as leaders. So that means you need to be talking to more people. That means more objections coming up, yeah? So I'm going to give you a few little ways that we can answer them. Now, I can do this presentation now, and that's going to be amazing and great. But what I want to do with you guys first is equip you with some things that I did when I first started. So I've got a whole heap of my favorite leaders, and they've all done Isobjection podcasts and talks, okay? So if you go to Google or you go to YouTube and you just type in Isagenix objections, you are going to see some of the top income earners, and you're gonna have podcasts. Now, guys, this is what you should be listening to. You can go and listen to all this inspiration, which is amazing. Okay, you can go and attend all of these events and take it in, but I guarantee you, if you put in your diary to listen to an objections call once a week from a different leader, and then when you find one that you love, you listen to it on repeat. Okay, Tracy O'Malley objections on YouTube. I can quote that woman word for word. Okay? Now, when I would bring in new people and I had no idea what I was doing and I was so new, that people would call me and they go, what would you say here? Or this person said that. And do you know what I would do, guys? I would flick them Tracy O'Malley objections. I know it's not an Isagenix tool, but guess what? It's a damn good tool, so keep using it, all right? Now I'm going to go through some more, okay? Chris Harder. Now that is an official Isagenix tool. He's got a podcast out, and Chris is phenomenal, all right? Now, I don't need to rehash what these guys talk about on this call, but if I can inspire you and action you to go and listen to something that someone else has already done, boom, half my job is done. And then there's Lynn Hagedorn. She has got the most amazing podcast, and it's also a written document. Okay. And then there's another one by Crystal Wilson on the Take Action podcast. And guys, you need to take the action. You need to go and look these up, and you need to listen to them and do them in the no extra time. Okay. What's the no extra time? The no extra time is when you're doing something and you're learning Isagenix in no extra time, because you don't have time to do 10 hours of Isagenix a day, do you? So it's when you're washing, it's when you're picking up the kids, it's when you're at the gym, it's when you're, moving around, doing this, doing that, okay? That's always have it on, okay, all right? And share. Everything you learn, you share with your team. If my team are on here, they know. I'm always giving them these podcasts. So I'm going to go over to my screen now, all right? I'm going to share something with you guys. All right, here we go. Hang on 2 seconds. We'll start this slideshow. All right. All right. So here we go. So just to recap, there is a whole heap of different leaders with different presentations on YouTube, on Isagenix tools, and on Isagenix business. Find them. Find the ones you love. Listen to them on repeat. Okay. So let's first talk about putting on your armor, okay? And I kind of touched briefly with this at the start, all right? I want you guys to have the strongest belief in Isagenix. I want you guys to hold deep and hold true about what these products have done for you and why are you sharing them. Not one of them is sharing, not one of you is sharing Isagenix so you can just get rich. You would not be in this network marketing company if that was the goal, because there's plenty of others. You're sharing Isagenix because it's about serving, all right? You are not here to sell, you're here to serve, okay? You are here to impact lives. There is a reason that you've been drawn to Isagenix. There is a reason that you said yes, not just to taking the products, but to building this business, to sharing. All right, hold that tight. That is a gift, all right? So don't ever, ever let anyone take that away from you, because the first thing to dealing with objections is knowing, one, who you are, where you're going, and why, all right? Why are you talking to that person? The objections that you're getting are nothing against you personally, all right? Nothing against you personally. It's people asking, wanting to know more. They're asking questions. They don't understand. It might have been a prior experience, okay? A door-to-door salesman, all right? The easiest way for me to explain it is, do you want to open the door next time one comes? No, because the last one you had was horrible. But what if that was a beautiful person who had the most amazing story and wasn't trying to sell, or just wanted to serve you? Would you open the door again? So just remember that people have had past experiences, okay? There we go. All right. So let's talk about some things, and I've touched in them. So let's talk about some limiting beliefs in the people that you're chatting to, okay? So what are their beliefs regarding shakes? Okay, what are their beliefs regarding their income? What about the fact that it might not work? How many people join Isagenix? We'll use the products because it's easy for a second. How many people use the products or want to join for the product experience, but they've tried something else and it has failed? Even ask yourself, how many things did you try that failed? How many of you come in as skeptics? Okay, so that's just a product perspective. how much bad social, press is there about shakes and, there's two schools of thoughts. There's supplements. There's just so much out there. And then you've got people's issues with, say, the network marketing, because this doesn't just happen for the products. This happens with our team, doesn't it? I had an 18-year-old girl yesterday tell me she's not interested in sharing Isagenix. And I said, what part of Isagenix are you not interested in sharing? She's never started, by the way. It was the first conversation ever. She goes, I just don't think it's for me. I go, so you're not interested in earning rebates that Isagenix pays you for letting your friends know about this? She's like, no. I'm like, well, that's really sad, because right now you can't join because you have no money and I'm offering you a way to earn extra money. But do you know what? I never close the door. I go, but that's okay, because you're going to get amazing, incredible results, and people are going to ask you what you're doing, and you're going to send them to me. And that's it. Now, I will decide at that time whether I put them back in under her or whether I keep them. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to simplify the process. I'm leaving the door open, and I need to talk to her more but what this got me thinking about yesterday was, how can an 18-year-old girl be objective to sharing Isagenix when she was referred Isagenix by her friend? She needs to lose weight. She doesn't have money. It's the friends that she keeps, to parents, to family. I could have just easily just been like, forgot it, dismissed it. But I always have to open the next door and encourage her to keep stepping. All right, so that's limiting beliefs in themselves. All right, now let's talk about some limiting beliefs in network marketing. So in the chat, what are some limiting beliefs that people are having towards network marketing? Or what were your own limiting beliefs? People don't want to harass people. I'm even getting that at the moment, guys. Even from my team. All right, they don't want to harass people. But there is nothing harassing about Isagenix. Let me tell you that. You don't want to lose friends. Hey, Lauren, are the slides changing now? Okay. Can you see that? It's limiting belief in themselves? Okay, that's cool. All right, I just got a message about the slides not changing as well. Thank you. So the limiting belief in network marketing, guys, so many of you guys have held on to that, all right? But so many other people do. What about those cleansers that won't convert into sharers? Okay, I'm gonna give you some ideas about that as well. Okay. All right. So here are some concepts, some ways that we can. I say, we can change people's perception, but educate. All right, the feel, felt, and found. Are you guys familiar with this? This is so simple and so easy. And I'm going to go through this with you. The next way is sharing your story or someone else's story with that person. We're storytellers, aren't we? It's all you need to do is share those stories. And the next one is just ask some questions. Find out why they're feeling that way, okay? It's that simple. It's that simple, okay? All right, so here we go. Some of the most common objections. And I'm gonna answer, what I would say. If you've got some great answers in the chat, I would love for you guys just to type them in the chat as well. All right. But let's start with the top. Okay. I'm too busy. Let me just quickly, let's see. There we go. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this first. Okay. And then I'm going to go back and go through some of those common objections. So feel, felt, and found. I understand how you feel. I felt the same way. However, what I found was this business is all about the people you're going to meet as opposed to the people you already know. Okay, so that is a network marketing one, okay? Because that's people say, I don't know anybody, all right? Now, what about sharing a story? Someone says I'm too quiet to do this. I'm introverted and I had a small group of friends just like you. However, by developing the skills required and by having the help from my upline, it's been so simple to earn while I learn. Do you guys like that? And then the question, all right? If I could show you how easy it is to share this with people, would you be open to taking a look at the next step? Cool, hey? All right, so now I'm going to go back to some of these objections here. So guys, I just need to, there we go. For some reason, I can't share my screen, but hey, we are going amazing. For someone who's in bed 10 minutes ago with my crazy painkillers. Anyway, so who gets the I'm too busy? Okay. I know how you feel. I used to feel the same way. But what I found was I've been able to do Isagenix in the cracks of my time. Okay? Where's all the busy mums? Where's all the busy people working? Where's all the people who don't have much time? Guys, nobody has time to do Isagenix, do they? Not many. But what you can do is, can everybody think of a story of someone who has no time, who's similar to the person you're talking to? You know what? My girlfriend, she has 5 kids. She was working, her husband was working 2 jobs, and she's been able to do this and earn $1 million. All right. And then the question, all right, if I could show you a way that you could do Isagenix in your spare time, around your family, around your job, around your sporting commitments, would you be open to taking a look? Yeah? Now, the reason why I'm going through the business ones is because, guys, you will nail the product ones. All right? That is what you are so good at. All right? You get it all the time. You get the shakes. All right? You get the cleansing. I eat whole foods. You get those all the time. But what we need to build your muscle up to is the network marketing, the business building, the sharing. Yeah? That's where people kind of freak out and go, oh my God. Okay? I don't want to make money off my friends. I used to feel the same way. I felt that taking money off my friends, I was ripping them off, or that I was selling to them. But what I've found is that the money that Isagenix gives me for supporting them, it means that I give them the most incredible experience. Or I've found Isagenix pay me to support my friends. My friends don't pay me, okay? I've found that, I used to feel the same way, so forth. But what else did I found? I found that my friends have all had the most incredible, grateful experience. And they are so, so happy I shared Isagenix with them. All right, so I don't have the money. Now, guys, I'm going to share with you just something a little bit different, all right? And it's an Angelique Norrie one, and I love it. All right, so I don't have enough money. So you ask them what their personal health goals are, all right? 10 kilos. And if I could help you lose those 10 kilos by replacing 2 main meals to achieve your goal, what meals would you replace? Breakfast and lunch. What do you currently eat for those meals? Smashed avocado, acai bowls. And how much do you pay for that? $20. Okay. So you're spending that much a day and not losing weight and you're still feeling bad. If I could offer you an option that would cost you less, would you be interested? Now, what's the worst case scenario? You buy the pack, it doesn't work for you, 30-day money back guarantee, you get your money back, okay? What's the best case scenario? You lose that 10 kilos, you feel absolutely incredible, awesome, and amazing. And that's the start of something new and awesome for you. But what I want to bring you guys back to is here. She asked what the goal is at the start. You need to know their goal, all right? And then she did a little quick comparison, but she gave them the worst case scenario. Okay, and then she gave them the best case scenario, which tied back for their goals. Can you guys do that? Yeah? Okay. So I'm not a salesperson. No, I'm not a salesperson. I'm a retired nurse. I'm a mom. I'm a school teacher. Okay? I'm simply sharing with you these products that I love so much, that have changed my health, my family's health, my friends' health. All right? So that's if people think I'm a salesman, because I get that. But what about that person that you're talking to that you want to join your business, okay? And they say, I can't sell, I'm not a salesman. Just come back with this. Always do the feel, felt, and found. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but I found I'm in service. I'm not selling, I'm serving. Okay? Are you getting this feel, felt, and found? You could literally do it for every single one of these. I don't know enough people. And so do you know what I say here? It's not the people that you know. It's the people that you're going to meet. And in this circumstance, I would put in my story. You know, I've got 6 people on 6 figures, and only one of them is a person that I knew before starting Isagenix. Okay? What if I don't like the taste? Okay, the guys, we can all deal with that. You share your story about how much they like it, about how much you like it, you know, but how you were worried and skeptic at the start as well. Okay? I love this. I'm not that type of person. I don't know what you're going to answer to that, but I would ask questions. I would just be like, so what type of person do you think it takes? So come back to their goal. Okay, what is their goal? Always know their goal. All right? Always know their goal. And then I'll be like, well, you know, what's the easiest way to do this? So if their goal is to earn an income, so they could be a stay-at-home mom, or to go on extra holidays, to retire their partner, okay, you can share some stories, guys, about the different types of people you know in Isagenix that are being successful. Look at even this call. You've got Aaron. He's a health fitness professional. He's dad. He's so energetic and on the ball. But then you've got Deanna, who is an adopted mom, who is on the other side of, America. And then you've got Lauren. Now, Renee's not here today. She's really sick. But all different types of people. And you know these people in Isagenix, don't you? And that's where you say to them that Isagenix, you can be you, and you can be successful. And I always look for positive characteristics. If I could show you a way to be successful doing this, being you, using your strengths and what you're good at, would you be interested in taking a look? See that how I use the question? And if you're really gutsy, you can go with feel, felt, and found there, okay? Which I think is quite funny, because I get that I'm not that type. I get that I'm not you, Rachel, all the time. And I just like, you know what? Some of the most successful people in Isagenix are the quiet ones, because people trust them. they're better listeners. They they can develop a lot deeper relationships, and then there's the quiet people who go, I'm not like you, I'm not loud. Then there's the loud people who are like, they just run and run. Like, that's what I had to say. I had to learn to be quiet. I don't have the time. Do you guys hear that all the time? Yeah, that's the same as I'm too busy, so I'm not going to go there. Is that one of those pyramid schemes? So I love that. I get that all the time. Do you guys want me to go through that? Okay, so I go, what's a pyramid scheme? And I get them to explain it. And I said, Isagenix is not a pyramid scheme. We have products, okay? And the products are incredible and amazing. It's like you're buying your meal replacements, your protein powders, your supplements from a protein store, but you're actually getting it from a person to ensure that you have a great experience. A pyramid scheme is a scheme where there is nothing. You're handing over money for nothing, okay? And then other people are handing over money for nothing, okay? And that's a scheme. We've got products, we've got a money-back guarantee, you've got a person that's going to support you, okay? And that's where that's where they're like, oh. I go, we simply save on advertising, marketing, so that you get a better experience, so that people get paid to support you, so that therefore they can help more people. All right, and that is why, last time I checked, pyramid schemes were illegal. But I'm naughty. People would, if I said I would do nothing illegal, they'd laugh at me. But absolutely, pyramid schemes are illegal, and we would not be having the success that we're having. Okay, it's a shake thing. Yep. Have you tried shakes before? Because these shakes, there's 4 things about these shakes that I want you to know. They taste good. They fill you up. They're good for you, and they're cost effective. I've never found another shake like it. Okay, but do keep doing the feel, felt, found. And this is where it comes back to their goals, guys. The most important thing with dealing with objections is knowing someone's goals. If they say to you it's a shake thing, and you know that their goal is to add lean muscle or to lose weight, if I could show you a way that this shake thing can help you lose that weight that you want to lose, would you be interested in trying it for a month? Yeah? Okay. I'm already successful. The MLM. I'm not going to go through all of these because, guys, do you want me to, Lauren, go through all of them? No. I need to sleep on it. I love this. Okay. I just will go through this, though. Only people at the top make money, all right? So I say that there's 244 millionaires in Isagenix. So that is a lot of people at the top, and I'm going to the top. Do you want to come with me? How's that for belief and confidence? Okay? Okay. There we go. Do you guys need to screenshot that? Does anyone need to screenshot it? All right, perfect. Okay. So, guys, I just want to recap. All of the leaders have got podcasts out there, okay? All of them. Go and do some Googling. Listen to them over and over, all right? The next thing is, when you're going through someone's objections, your first thing is to put on your armor. Hold tight your belief. Hold tight where you love Isagenix. Don't let anyone knock you, all right? I can get it sometimes. My heart pounds to 200 beats per minute, and I'm freaking out, all right? But I don't let them know that. I'm holding my posture. I'm holding my belief. You're not interested? That's okay. That's fine. When you get that dodgy one at a launch party or something as well, okay, guys, always open the door for them. Lauren, it's okay that Isagenix is not for you right now, but I believe that it is for you, so I can't wait to see you at the next one. That'll keep her quiet, won't it? And it leaves the door open. No problem at all. And when you're going through their objections, if you get an objection, you can come back and ask them their goal before you answer. Okay, so just say someone says, I'm not into shakes. Deanna, before I answer that, can you just quickly share with me your goals again? You know, and get her back into her. So Deanna would say what her goals are. All right, so if these shakes could show you how to lose that weight that you want or how to earn extra income for your family, would you take a look? Boom. And then the feel, felt, found. All right, I've done it so much. You have to understand it. Now let's quickly talk about IsaTools. All right. Who's got IsaTools, the app, on their phone? Yeah. All right. Does everybody use it? Okay. So I want to talk about using the Isagenix tools. And the first thing I want to talk about is, you know that all the Isagenix movies are on YouTube, don't you? Every single one of you. All right. Now, this is the thing with the Isagenix on YouTube. When you send it, guess what the #1 video underneath it is Isagenix a scam. Well, it definitely is in Australia. Guys, you cannot use YouTube to send our movies. You are literally handing them a movie, okay, that is incredible and amazing, and then you're handing them something that says, hey, this is a scam, don't do this. Now, can I tell you, I've been in Isagenix for 3 years, and I've been using YouTube the whole time because nobody explained this to me. They all just told me to use IsaTools. They told me to use IsaMovie, but no one stood up and told me that why. You need to know why. So I'm going to share with you guys why. Seriously, go and send some movies from YouTube to yourself, or open them up and see what comes up underneath it. All right. So that's the first thing. All right. And I only literally found this out a month ago. And I was like, wow, we're sending them ISA transformation. We're sending them these amazing Start for Life. We're sending them, you know, all these movies. And then they're getting the biggest objection ever. Now, if someone is looking at Isagenix, you know, guys, they're not looking for the positive. They're human beings. It's 2017. People are addicted to Facebook and you know, you just have to do it with your own Facebook. Put something negative up, put something positive up. The negative is going to get more attention. It is the same with Isagenix. They're going to go looking for negative. So don't give it to them. Use IsaTools, use IsaMovie, all right? Now, the next one I want to talk about is, who loves Mary Evans? Do you guys love the Mary Evans video? All right. Are you guys a little bit worried about why you don't have more consultants? Why people aren't duplicating more? Just a little bit? Okay. If we can get someone to watch one video, okay, and one video only, and they watch Mary Evans, which is the most amazing video from a health perspective. Now, it's taken me a little while to work this out as well, which is, she's great, but she doesn't talk about sharing Isagenix at all. Zero. Okay. So there is no mention about sharing it. There is no mention about getting the products for free, you know, doing it with your friends and family. Okay. Now, I do like the video, but it's hard enough for me to get my team to send one video, okay, and then to get someone to watch the video. If we are going to send them something, we need to send them something that encompasses the products and the sharing, because our attention is going to be affected by the sharing, okay, guys? So I ask, send them the Mary Evans video down the track, all right? Don't send it to them as their first one, okay? Or even when they start. And that's something like, you know, we have created a website for our team. It's a Google site, and it's It's so amazing. One of my leaders did it. He's incredible. He's a visionary, and he grabbed everything and he put it in a step-by-step guide. And, and we went through every single thing that our team was doing and not doing. And my whole entire team was sending Mary Evans, okay? And I was like, let's go and have a look at this properly. And we have a whole team of product users and not many consultants coming through. And that, I believe, is one of the reasons why, okay? And so you can hold Mary Evans tight for you. You can send it to particular people, but don't use it as your base. Go for Transform Your Life. Go for I'm a Network Marketer, okay? If I can get anything through to you guys on this call. Now, IsaTools. Deanna, I don't use IsaTools Desktop Pro. Do you feel like talking about that for like a couple of minutes?
Sure.
Okay, because I know you love it.
For those of you who have the, the Pro version, you will also get the desktop version, which is amazing. I will tell you that I bought IsaTools in the very beginning, and I stumbled upon the desktop version before they were even promoting it. And what it is, it's a customer relationship management program where you can put all of your leads in. You can send them even a playlist of videos and emails, and you could also do drip series, and you can even have coaching emails. You could take, let's say, the terminated or inactive associates or all of your associates and place them into that app. And what we do, if somebody has fallen off or something and they said they didn't want to get back on, we put them in there. And then when there's a promotion, we say, we know that you let your account go, but you still could order something because, let's say, they still have till the rest of the year, to be able to go into their wholesale account. So it's a great, great way to be able to continually communicate with them. And it's on your desktop. So, and also the other thing is if you're doing any kind of trade shows or, conferences where people are giving you a lot of emails, you can save those emails and send them out, really beautiful and professional looking emails. And then, of course, just like, IsaTools app, you'll get a notification when they open up the video and open up the letter, and it just looks pro. And it also will you can also put, by the way, the entire ISA lookbook there. There's so many things that you can do. In addition, they give you additional websites. If you haven't seen it, you have, of course, your lookbook. There's a Start magazine if you've kind of purchased into that. And then there's one more that you get that has your own URL. You have your own URL for your ISA movie. So it'll be something like, I can't remember exactly, but it would be like DeannaFalchuk isamovie or something like that .com. They give you 3 different websites, customized websites that look really professional. And I know many people are doing their own websites, but you can put your own videos in there. It's really pro. It looks good. So I would highly recommend, but you have to get in the habit of going there, putting your leads in there, looking and see what they've opened. And then they also have, by the way, customized templates for letters. You can put customized templates for letters. I have my welcome letters in there so that if, let's say I've enrolled like 4 or 5 people, I'll have a welcome letter, and all I do is plug in their ID and maybe their usernames and send it off. And in that letter, I have, ISA product, I have Isagenix Health, I have Isagenix Business. I tell them, to make sure to contact me. Here's my information when they get their box so that we can do a follow-up call or follow-up Zoom. And it's very efficient and really amazing. And I think they're going to even improve upon it.
Awesome. So they're always improving on it. And that's something I'm learning to use at the moment. And guys, you just have to use it. You just get into it, okay? Does anyone have any questions about objections? Is there any objection you're getting quite a lot that you want me to answer for you? Has anyone got their hands up?
Well,
no.
Can I physically put my hand up?
Amy, why are you gorgeous?
Hey, yeah, the thing of, oh, I have to talk to my husband,
Yeah.
that when I just am like, well, yeah, of course you do, so anyway, I would love help with that one.
Yeah, awesome. So you've got the wife over the line, like absolutely. Two things. The first time you've got her, first one you've got her over the line. You know it. You can feel it. She's excited, and so you want to help her. You're like, great, that's fantastic. When do you think you'll be able to talk to your husband? And what kind of things, what kind of questions does he want to know the answer to? You want to equip her with the answer. Okay, so I would be like, that's awesome, absolutely. It's a really big decision. When do you think you're going to talk to your husband? And what kind of things do you think he's going to ask? What kind of questions? Okay, so, and I would give her two things. So if he starts to ask these questions and you don't know the answers, or I can chat to him for you. You can put him on the call for me, and let me talk to him. And the other option is, if she's like, oh no, he's not going to do like one of those calls with you, I'll be like, that's okay. Let's get you some information that you can give him. Okay? Because you don't know what kind of husband that is. Is he one of those husbands that wants to read a million damn things, or he's got to hold tight on that credit card? Or is he just like, go do it, babe? So you ask her what he's like. What can we do to help him make this decision? All right. And support her. Don't ever try and make her make a decision without checking with her husband. Yeah.
Hey, Rach.
Yep.
I was just at Phoenix ICU, and this was a panel question. And I was just gonna read back Hayden Vavra's response. It's like real much what you're saying, but he, was saying the same thing, kind of like, what is what would the husband's objection be? Like, I want to give you the right information, so you're not looking for it. And then saying like, when's a follow-up time so we can hop back on the phone, blah, blah, blah. But the thing that I love that he said, which I've never used, but saying, have you ever heard of happy wife, happy life? What type of husband doesn't want his wife to look and feel amazing? And I asked him afterwards, I said, do you really say that? He's like, we really say that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's amazing. Does that help? You've got some different things. And you know what? You can do all those three answers in one as well. You can give her information. You can offer to be on the call, and you can say the happy life, happy wife, happy life. Just do it all. Take it. All right. Who else has got some more questions? Yeah. Is there any more? I can't see any hands. Okay. The biggest thing for objections, guys, is just confidence. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. So Lauren's just sent me a message about the Start Your Life and so forth. Okay. Beautiful. So before we go, guys, I'm going to talk about a few different websites. So the Isagenix Health website. Okay. Do you guys use this? And if you're not using it, my question is, why not? Okay. We need to be using. So I've just, I'm talking to at the moment a scientist, a nutritionist, a weight loss consultant. She owns cosmetic surgeries all over Thailand and the UK. All right. And I couldn't answer her questions. I'm not kidding. I could not answer her questions. And she was asking questions I've never heard before that she, in 3.5, nearly 4 years, scared me. Do you know what I did? I just sent her to Isagenix Health. All right. But do you know there's a few things that we use with Isagenix Health, okay? Breastfeeding. Guys, you don't need to write your own responses to what people can have when they're breastfeeding. Legally, I would be worried. Just go to Isagenix Health and search. What can people eat on that meal? Go to Isagenix Health and search. And there are so many articles and it duplicates. Because guess what? So Nicole's there, right? And she's on this call and she's asked me what she can have when she's breastfeeding and pregnant. I send her the article. Great.
Yeah.
Guess what? She then has someone enroll who is pregnant and they ask her, and she's not going to try and rehash or look through the old messages that I've sent her. She's going to go straight to that website and get that article. All right. Now, what about Start Your Life? Guys, you do not need to be under 35 and all great and tech savvy and, pretending to be your gangster. You've got this incredible website that Eric has created with the Start Ambassadors. You can send people to that, all right? I love that. Now, ISA product is another one, okay? Some people want to know what they're eating, what's in it, what it does for you. Some people don't. But have you guys, the Chinese whispers thing, and we see this on Facebook groups all the time. People go and create their own little writings about things, and things change, okay? We want the information straight from Isagenix, and we want it straight from them every single time. Not just an 8 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times. Okay, the products do change. They're always making them better, aren't they? So we need to know where to go. Now, Team Isagenix is for your sports people, okay? And the thing that I love about Team Isagenix as well, guys, is I don't need to be a professional sports person. I just tell people, I just send them the link and I tell them to go and have a look, all right? And it's, you need to be so proud about all these tools and about all these different things. But I'm going to leave you with this, okay? And it's with Isagenix Business. If you haven't gone completely through Isagenix Business, okay, and you don't go to it regularly, then I ask you how serious, you really are and how bad you want it. You know what? And you might be really, really serious, but does your action show that? So again, with isagenixbusiness.com, guys, all right, there is a lot there. It is overwhelming, but guess what? Every single person that has been successful and every single person that I know that really wants this has taken the time to go through that website, regardless of what their upline has done, regardless of what they're, being told. Okay, my question is, did you need somebody to hold your hand and take you through that? No, but you needed someone to show it to you. So make sure you're showing it to people and tour guiding, and they're always making new stuff. I don't listen to music anymore. I just have this stuff playing all the time, all right? And something will sink in somewhere at some time, yeah? Yeah. So you need to use these tools because they're the only thing that duplicates. And I came back to, like I said with Mary Evans, we love that video. But I'm like, imagine if that's the reason why my team's not duplicating. Because they're all sending out Mary Evans. They are. So my guys that are on this call, do we love Mary Evans? Do we send it out? Heaps and heaps? Yes. They even created another freaking website where Mary Evans was that YouTube wasn't, which is a bad idea. So please don't do that. All right? We have to listen to Jim and Kathy. They know what's going on. They have done this for years. All right. We may think that we have the answers and we're better sometimes, but Jim and Kathy, all right, they know. All right. All right. We need to stop sending Mary Evans as a first stop shop. All right. Sorry, Mary Evans. Okay. What do you reckon, Lauren Sims? You got me out of bed 10 minutes ago.
You did awesome. You did awesome. It was great. You guys, really, she was, if you didn't see her Facebook, like, had a little bit of a whoops, and I kind of like text. I was like, are you good? Because normally she's like, you know, having us proofread everything and review it. So you're a badass, and that's why you are a 6-star, because you just know this like the back of your hand. So thank you so much. The verbiage was good. The screenshots were good. Erin, you have any last words for us?
Of course. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for that. Because honestly, you know, the objections are something that are always going to be the same. And that's the one thing I love about this business, is that we'll never hear anything different. That list of 20 objections are exactly what you always hear. So get good at understanding why people are coming that way. And one of the things that I've been doing, which really excites me, is every time I get an objection, I get so excited. And you know what I say? I say, oh, I am so glad you said that. And then I go, feel, felt, found. Every single time. I'm so glad you said that. Feel, felt, found. And you know what? You'll throw someone off because they'll expect you to get upset because of their past experiences, or, you know, they'll expect you to get upset or get stumbled. But by saying, I'm so glad you said that, they're going to go, huh? And then you're going to say, I'm so glad you said that, because I felt the same way, you know? And so just putting yourself in their shoes, changing something in life is always going to be challenging. The uncertainty, the level of difficulty of someone changing a habit, we know is difficult. However, we know that we're going to be there with them the whole step of the way. And so saying, I'm so glad you said that, is something that's going to help them to ease that pain a little bit. And so use that in your feel, felt, found before you say it, just to kind of break the ice a little bit. So it's kind of informal, and you're kind of going through the ropes of feeling that emotion, and have a lot of fun with it. Because once you master what anybody's going to say in that list of objections, I don't have time, I don't have the money, I got to talk to my spouse, I don't like making money off my friends, is it one of those things? I mean, these are all the same things, and it never changes. And that's the one thing that's great about this. You get good at being able to kind of defer those objections to why they should versus why they shouldn't, and just help them to remember why they're talking in the first place. You know, I'll run through a quick story. So I was sitting down with a principal at a school today, and one of the things that she had said to me was all these great ideas of how we can help the teachers get healthy, but not once did she say anything about herself. And so for the amateur, that would get everybody excited, like, oh my gosh, I can have the whole school on Isagenix. I can have bars in the break rooms and shakes on everybody, you know. But I stopped for a second, and I remembered two things that she'd said. She said that you seem so very happy and passionate about what you do, and I wish I had more about that. And I don't take enough care of myself. And then she went on to say about all these things about other people. And so I brought it back to her, and I said, well, you know, it's great that you want to get the PTO involved in this, but what about you? How valuable are you here, and how important it is that you take those levels of health, you know, and the things that you want for yourself a little more seriously? How valuable would you be? And so she kind of brought it back, and she says, oh my gosh, you're just listening too much, and you listen too much. And so you just got to remember that a lot of times the objection is just a way that they're kind of understanding the misunderstand, right? Or the unknown. And so just let them know, I'm so glad you said that, because that's going to break the ice, and then feel, felt, found, and just help them to remember why they're talking in the first place. And just reiterate that you're there to be their friend, you're there to educate. And if they so choose to get started, then great. If they so choose that they need more information, then great. But it's always great that they sat down with them, follow up. They always go through objections. They're just like great obstacles. Once you master them, they become your friend. So get out there, share as much as you possibly can, become friendly, and continue to share this gift, man. It's a lot of fun, and that's it. It always stays the same, guys.
And posture. My favorite thing was Rachel and her posture. When you watch her with these objections, she's confident. What Erin just said, confidence. I'm so glad you said that. Excitement, like the energy behind you answering these objections says more than whatever script you have coming out of your mouth. Just remember that if you believe it, if you're confident, then it definitely speaks volumes to the objection.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. It's so good to see all your smiling faces, and let's see you all next week.
Let's do it. What's the homework? Do we have homework?
I was like literally trying to unmute. So download ISA Sales Tools and listen to Chris Harder's Overcoming Objections.
Awesome. Awesome. Have a
Awesome,
great week,
guys.
everybody.
Night. 2 more weeks left.
Let's go. Finish strong. Fourth quarter, guys.
Woo!